Hi everyone, welcome to this week's Kids for Kids. This week's question has come from Audrey, who is 6 years old, and she wants to know, how do germs get into our bodies? Great question, Audrey. Let's find out. All right, Audrey, did you know that germs are so tiny? In fact, they're almost invisible. I can't even see them with my little microscope here that I look at feathers and insects with. You need a very, very special microscope to be able to see germs, but they're everywhere, and some are helpful, but some can make us really sick. So how do they get into our bodies? One of the easiest ways they can get into our bodies is on our hands, because we use our hands for everything. They're great for building sandcastles with, playing in the mud, playing in water, drawing and painting with, but it's really important that before we touch our face or eat food with our hands, that we wash our hands with soap and water. Don't forget the backs and in between your fingers. You can sing happy birthday while you're doing it, and then you know you've done it for long enough. The other place that germs like to hide is underneath our nails. So make sure you use a scrubber brush if you've got long nails, and let your adult trim them to keep them nice and short. The other place that germs can get into our body is when someone sneezes or coughs on us, or wipes their runny nose and then touches us. That's how we can get germs from one person to another. So remember, coughs and sneeze, elbows please. And if you have a runny nose, blow your nose with a tissue, throw it in the bin, and then soap and water, wash your hands for 20 seconds. Sing happy birthday, remember? The other place that germs can get into our body is through our skin, and especially when we might have a sore, it's really important not to pick our sores or to itch them too much, because germs can then get into our skin and make us really sick. Okay, so keep them covered, keep them clean, and try really hard not to scratch or pick. All right, I hope that's answered your question. Germs are everywhere. They can get into our body in lots of different ways, so it's important to stay healthy, and don't forget to wash your hands. All right, see you next week.